Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So it seems like the primary wave count has worked out again. We talked in the previous video about the possible Elliott Wave triangle, and I'm going to go to the 30-minute chart. Really want to focus only on the short term here in this video for Ethereum. But I sketched out for you in the previous video this Elliott Wave triangle, which suggested that the E wave of the triangle was already in, and that the next wave up should take us above previous highs in a wave 5, which it did. So I can confirm we now have 5 waves to the upside. Oops, we have 5 waves to the upside in this move, which increases the likelihood that in the next retracement, which might have started now, the wave 2 is going to hold. So this can now be counted as a complete wave 1. My view is that the wave 5 of 1 was already in. Yeah, I told you in the previous video, it could be that we only get to the resistance line in the wave 5, which is exactly what happened. So the triangle broke out to the upside. Some people might call it a fake out, but in the end, that is what we expected, a wave 5 to the trend line and now a breakdown. The breakdown at the moment, my assumption is this is only going to be a corrective move down. It is not surprising that the wave 5 was quite short, because an ideal target for the wave 5 would be if we take the length of the wave 1 and you add it to the low of the 4th wave, and you perfectly reach the 1-to-1 ratio at 1296. Fibonacci levels work out. So now I have to assume that wave 1 is finished. We have a 5-wave move up. We are pretty much overbought, or we were overbought. We're now coming down. Pretty much in line with expectation. And now the question is this wave 2 correction. This will be the next possible entry point for anybody who missed any entries down here. Now again, very important, I'm not telling you to buy, and I'm not telling you that it will definitely hold support. This is the uncertainty we as traders have to deal with. But the key support of the wave 2 is going to be in the region between 1259 roughly, pretty accurately 1259 and 1237, plus minus a couple of dollars maybe. But this is the support area. After this support area did hold, the resistance did hold. Now I expect this support area to hold if Ethereum wants to have a chance to rally in the third wave of the third wave next. This is eventually the trade I want to be in as well. So ideally, we're going to see the price come back into this region, find support and move up. Again, the support is between the 78.6% retracement and the 50% retracement between 1237 and 1259. It would most likely work out in an ABC pattern, A, B, C. And I'm on the 30-minute chart. I mean, this is already quite a small wave, small chart, but we need to get a bit more clarity now about the wave count. The way this looks at the moment, to me, I have to assume that this at the moment, go to the 5-minute chart, again, we're doing micro counting here, so be careful about that. But it looks to me that this could be, it depends on if it's going to be a flat pattern or a zigzag, but it could be that this was the wave 1 down, this the wave 2 to the upside, this is now the wave 3, we are now in, we could be in the 4 now. If this stretches much more, I have to assume the wave A is already finished. So it could be that, yeah, A wave, one more leg down in a wave A, then a wave B up, and the wave C down. It could be, and that depends a little bit on how high we go here. If we go above 1280 now, in this, what I have labeled as wave 4, I have to assume that wave A was already finished, and then we probably only have an ABC in wave A, and which would mean that it's probably a flat pattern, because a flat pattern has 3 waves in wave A. That would most likely mean that wave B is going to be quite strong, and then the C wave down. But yeah, so in any case, here, after either now or after the 5th wave, we should see the wave B. Wave B is very hard to trade. I wouldn't try. I would then wait for either the wave C to short it, or to just accumulate here in the wave 2 support area. That is what I would do. I'm not telling you what you should do, but that's what I would do. Bear in mind, sometimes you don't get these you don't get into these support areas, but I hope we will, because that would be my next entry point as well for Ethereum. Again, between 1260 and 1237, or 1259 and 1237. And yeah, and then ideally we're going to go up in a third wave. I can give you a rough target for this third wave. So we take the length of the wave 1, we go down to the, and we can take the most conservative target. It would take us to 1360 in the 1.618 extension, between 1360 and 1390. Yeah, and then and then we should see a wave 4 down and a wave 5 up off the higher degree wave 3. Then we should see a wave 4 down and a wave 5 up off the higher degree wave 3. Then we should see a wave 4 down and a wave 5, and that is when this cascade should finish. All of that, the condition for that is that we're going to hold the yellow support area now. Because if we don't hold the yellow support area, this pattern is most likely not going to work out. But it's looking interesting, especially because we have this inverse head and shoulders still on the chart. That would actually take us to $1,500. It's the head and shoulders we talked about for a while now. We've been talking about for a while. Left shoulder, head, yeah, and right shoulder. And the neckline is basically here around 1290. It's a bit of a zone really. So between 1290, I would say, and 1308. But basically everywhere where we're now in this entire region, that's a resistance area. Yeah, starting at 1270, going all the way up to 1308. But above that level, we should be able to move quite quickly. And yeah, that is my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.